expose ourselves to one another as servants of our people, and as glory in performance of our duties and responsibilities, may divided before. Enhance our sense of integrity, honesty, dedication, and selflessness. Harness our qualities and confidence. As each one of you give me endowed with your qualities, so that for the make and capacity to develop the whole, we sustain our services and excellence. God's glory in the name. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pag-isang awit ng Pilipinas.
The Presiding Officer, Vice Mayor si Anton Perez.
Present.
The Presiding Officer pro tempore, Councilor Apollonia Limbacay.
Present.
The Majority Floor Leader, Councilor Cirilo Birado. The Minority Floor Leader, Councilor Oscar A. Buling. Councilor Caroline D. Sison. Councilor Michelle F. Sigondera.
Present.
Councilor Joselito O. Fontelera.
Present.
Councilor Berna S. De Rabago.
Present.
Councilor Pobel Iranoy. Councilor Dalia M. De Leon. Councilor Alfred Felix C. Di Castro. Ex-officio member, Liga ng Barangay President Raul Bacay. And Panlungsod na Federasyon ng Sangguniang Kabataan President Lover D.B. Bernabe. 12 members of this august body responded to the call, sir.
12 members respond to the call. I now certify that you have quorum and we may now transact official business. Approval of the agenda. Any motion? Overlong agenda. Councilor Cirilo, Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. Chairman, I move that the agenda for today be approved if there are no more comments or amendments.
Any assigned business, Madam Sir? Councilor Raul Bacay.
Ang unassigned business regarding po sa Barangay Luca, regarding po sa tourism at saka yung Coast Guard. Nagkakaroon kami kasi ng problema. Actually, yung pagdi-declare ng Coast Guard ng suspension ng trip ng motorboat na kahit maganda yung panahon. Mr. Chair, I need the resolution urging to Admiral Joel Garcia, Commandant of Philippine Coast Guard, and to its suspension commander in Alabino City to issue one suspension in ferrying tourists to the 100 Island National Park from the actual weather condition of its INP and not from the Galiwardin fish from the La Union Province.
Okay, sige po, itakal po natin yan sa side. Yun lang po. Okay. Sige, do we have one assigned business regarding the Coast Guard and with regard to the gale warning? So, any second to approve the agenda? It has been moved by Councilor Radok, seconded by Councilor Boling and Councilor Season and Councilor Apple-Bacay for the approval of the said agenda. Any objection? Hearing none, the next item.
Adoption of the journals and minutes held on December 10, 2019 and December 17, 2019.
Any motion? Councilor Secretary.
Mr. Presiding Officer, I move for the adoption of the journal minutes of the SP regular 2019 and December 17, 2019.
This will Councilor, seconded by Councilor Ranoy, Councilor Abagbakay, Councilor De Leon. SK Federation President Councilor Bernabe for the adoption of the said journals and minutes. Any objection? Hearing none, the said journals and minutes are hereby adopted. Privilege hour, question hour. Any privilege speeches? Okay, we have po yung kay Councilor Bakay kanina, pero mamaya na po natin itakal yun. Madam Secretary, next item, proposed resolution.
Under reference of business, under proposed resolutions, we have resolution authorizing City Mayor Art Brian C. Celeste to enter into a memorandum of agreement by and between the local government unit, Alaminos City, and the IDX Enterprise for the installation of Drew 3 Hematology Analyzer.
Okay, what is the pleasure of the body? Councilor Radok?
I move, Mr. Chairman, that the rules be suspended to accommodate our speaker to talk on item number 1 under proposed resolution.
This will be moved by Councilor Radok, seconded by Councilor Abagbakay for the suspension of the rules, imperial rules. Madam Secretary, kindly acknowledge our guest.
Our guest, resource persons for this item is our City Health Officer, Dr. Maria Victoria Ocarambas, sa City Health Officer.
Okay, magandang hapon po para Happy New Year po. Sir, ma'am, may you brief us with the resolution needed by our City Mayor?
Actually, we have here a proposed MOA between the city government and IDX Enterprises. For a backgrounder, the City Health Office needs to have a hematology analyzer for blood chemistry determination. And for the past 5 years, we have a machine. However, it's so hard for us to maintain it. We call it preventive maintenance, including the fact that some of the reagents that we were able to buy had actually broken the machine. So, this scheme is somehow being practiced by other hospitals, wherein the enterprise will give to us the machine for free as long as we buy the reagents and other consumables from them. The only difference from the hospital is that in the hospitals, they have a quota. But to us, they don't have a quota. So kung ano lang yung makukonsume natin at kung ano lang yung kailangan, yun lang bibili natin sa kanila. But on their part, they are to maintain periodically the machine, the integrity of the machine. They have a warranty period of 1 year that any spare parts that need to be replaced, sila ang gagastos nun. Pero after a year, kung may masisira, tayo na po ang bibili ng spare part. However, yung pag-maintain, ang important kasi hindi naman sirain ang mga machines. However, yung preventive maintenance, kailangan yon, especially pumasok tayo sa ISO, gusto nilang makita yung periodic maintenance talaga ng machine. Kasi, based on our experience, I tested one samples ng blood. Pina-examine ko sa machines natin before. And then pina-examine ko din sa iba. May difference. And that's unfair to the patient. Kasi baka akala natin okay, yun pala hindi. So it has really to be periodically calibrated. And for that, it is also one of the basis wherein we are continually having a good standing, kaya meron tayo laging license to operate sa ating lab. So, we resorted to entering na lang into a contract. So, we don't have a problem for the maintenance. Mahirap po kasing maghanap ng engineers na mag-maintain. And based on our experience again, mahal yung bayad pag nagpapamaintain tayo. Furthermore, hindi naman natin masyadong pinagkakakitaan yung blood chem. Kasi we give it for free, especially sa senior citizens at saka sa mga MHTS. Though, yung mga capable to pay, meron po tayong payment scheme. However, they ask, assistance from the chief executive, some to the barangay captains, and the examinations being executed. So yun po yung nilalaman ng MOA. They give us the machine, we buy the reagents from them, but they will be burdened with the maintenance, preventive maintenance of the machines that they own.
Any questions? One year, time of the masira.
Sila pa rin sir lahat, pero kung masira na after a year, yung kailangan nang i-replace talaga yung parts natin yun sir.
Okay. And we bring machine and then we buy the...
Reagent sir.
Ano po yung...
Kunwari po sir, yung pang-test ng fasting blood sugar, may reagents po kasi yun sir. It will not be given for free. Parang that's part of their business. Yun ang nagiging practice nila na papahiram nila yung machine sa'yo. Pero exclusive na dun ka bibili. Kasi these machines are sensitive to the reagents that we're giving. Hindi universal yung kanilang reagents na nilalagay. And siguro yun din yung dahilan na minsan nasisira namin yung machines natin.
So, Councilor Apolbaran?
Doktora, aware lang ako doon sa gagastusin ng isang pasyente, kung nga magpapacheck up siya, magkano ang gagastusin niya para sa blood chem niya?
Yung buong blood chem niya, ma'am, kung sa presyo natin, kunwari paying, per element na tinitest natin, 75 pesos lang ang sinisingil natin. Base dun sa presyo ng reagents nila pag i-divide natin sa drops, binibilang namin yung kung ilang patak ang ilalagay. So, lumalabas 75 pesos per element. Sa iba po, kasi di po tayo nagtataas ng presyo, more or less siguro baka 250, 125. So, all in all, kung i-check mo yung from blood, yung blood chem niya na basic, let's say sugar, cholesterol, uric acid, BUN, saka CREA, more or less, gagastos siya sa atin kung 75 pesos times 6. Yun ang kanyang gastos. Pero outside, umaabot po sila ng 2.8. Ganyan po yung buong package. We can do that. Kaya lang nga, nagbabase lang po tayo yung sa actual expenses na ginagamit. The most often than not, puro libre po yun. Kasi most of our clients, periodic kasi yung pag-check natin sa mga part of our sa senior citizens, yung blood chem.
Kung i-free po natin yun, nasusustain po kaya natin?
Actually, ma'am,
From our fund.
From our funds, ang sumasandi na dyan, ma'am, yung capitation funds ng PhilHealth na ibinabayad ng PhilHealth sa mga services katulad nun. Kasi part of the 40% of the capitation fund from PhilHealth, that's for reagents, medicines. And the other 40% is for infra, computers, supposedly.
Thank you, Doktora.
Ma'am, is this... For example, may isa pang company na gusto magbigay ng isa pang unit. Ano yun?
Pwede yun, sir.
Pwede naman. Basta for that single unit, exclusive sa kanila.
Yes.
Okay.
Basta when we use that machine, we have to make sure na yung nilagay natin na reagents
Sa kanila.
sa kanila po.
Okay. So, if there are no more questions, last question, Councilor Apolbaran.
Kailangan operator.
Hindi na po, ma'am. Kasi trained po yung mga medtechs natin. And kung nagkakaroon po kami ng machine, yung pinanggagalingan ng machine, tinitrain nila yung ating mga medtechs how to use it
para hindi sila makadagdag dun sa wear and tear ng machine.
Okay. Councilor Oscar Bolling.
Yung kwento po na hindi ko pwedeng nagdala yung marang pipito. Kaya 1 year, gawin i-email natin na 2 years.
Siguro sir, pwede nating palitan, i-propose natin na baka pwedeng gawin nilang 2 years naman.
Anyway, yung mga gagamitin, yung mga galing
Sa kanila.
Yes sir. I will take note of that sir para pag nag-feedback ako the Sangguniang members would want na sana i-extend, which is kailangan, yun yung ating bargaining
Kasi actually, doktora, mga items, katulad bibili ka ng mga spare parts na mga parts. The warranty period is they are giving 3 years.
Sige sir.
Baka sakali,
Oo, sir.
ng solar system, yung solar light, they are giving 3 years, 5 years.
Yes sir.
So baka sakali madagdagan.
Opo sir. So ang tawad natin sir is 2 years. Okay na po ba yun sa lahat?
3 years.
Sige sir. We'll start with the 3 years, di ba? Actually, the contract is from hanggang 2022 So kung 20, 21, 22, more or less 3, baka pumayag sila sir. Sige sir, I will do that.
And we're assuming this is a brand new unit.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Hindi kasi nakalagay. But,
Opo,
yeah,
sir.
but make sure na lang po.
Opo sir.
Okay. Thank you for those suggestions. Wala nang tanong. Thank you very much. Dr. Carambas.
Permission to
Assistant
leave
Officer.
sir.
Any other items under suspension of the rules? Kung wala na, we will now lift the suspension of the rules. Madam Secretary, next item. What is the pleasure of the body? Councilor Applebacher, the Chairman of Health. It has been moved by Councilor Bakay, seconded by Councilor Rabago, Councilor Secundera, Councilor Bernabe, and Councilor Sison that we include this item in our business of the day for deliberation. Any objection? Hearing none, the said item is included in our business of the day. Madam Secretary.
The next items under communications received for review, we have the review of Barangay Ordinances number 1 of Barangay San Antonio, an ordinance imposing taxes and prescribing a minimum fee to business establishment enterprises in Barangay San Antonio. Review Barangay Ordinance of two Barangay Ordinances of Barangay Pandan, the revised revenue code, and amendment to Ordinance number 2 series of 2008. And review of Barangay Ordinance number 2019-01 of Barangay Landog entitled Ordinance imposing additional and prescribing fees to additional business establishment enterprises in the barangay. And review Barangay Tax Ordinance number 2019-04 of Barangay Poblacion entitled Amending Tax Ordinance number 3 series of 2008 entitled Revised Barangay Tax Ordinance on Levying of Fees and Charges as provided for in Article 4, Section 152, Subsection B of Republic Act 7160, otherwise known as the Local Government Code of 1991.
Mr. Chair, I move that the items be subject to committee hearing for the 4 items on January 31.
What time po, Councilor?
At 10:30 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, Councilor.
That communications be sent to the barangay official of the said barangay and other concerned council.
Will we request for the barangay chairman and the barangay treasurer for this, or the whole council?
Yes, including the whole council because there are others.
Okay. Councilor Alfred Felix de Castro, chairman of Those Rules, like to set a committee hearing on January 31, 10:30 in the morning regarding the 4 items under communications received request. Madam Secretary, kindly write the letter to the concerned people as mentioned by our good councilor.
And further, Mr. Chair, may I also take this opportunity that that the Sangguniang Secretary likewise inform these barangay officials not to implement these barangay ordinances, particularly on the revised taxes or fees, because I have been receiving complaints from several barangay officials who have been implementing amended fees and imposing several taxes which has not yet been approved by the August body for implementation by the barangay.
Okay, noted. Madam Secretary, can you take note? If there are no more additional information with that, Madam Secretary, kindly give the letter for them to desist and to inform them for the hearing on January 31. So ordered.
The next item is the review of barangay budgets of the following barangays. We have 14 annual budgets of the following barangays: Alos, Amanchego, Amangbangan, Sitocol, Puet, Makatiw, Magsaysay, Poblacion, Pukal-Pukal, San Roque, San Vicente, Santa Maria, Tawin-Tawin, and Tilbang. For the supplemental budgets, we have 33 supplemental budgets for review of the August budget.
Councilor Sirigodo.
Mr. Chairman, I'm scheduling a committee hearing for the purpose of reviewing the mentioned annual as well as supplemental budgets on January 10 at 8:30.
January, Councilor Sirigodo, schedule a committee hearing regarding the said item on January 10, 8:30 a.m. Lahat na po.
Yes po.
Oh,
Kasi may mga supplemental annual budget naman sila.
Tama na.
Sabay na yun.
sige. Siguro Ma'am Sec, i-half mo lang. May 8:30, may mga 9, 8:45, gano'n. Huwag na lang isabay-sabay na ito. Baka hindi kayo magkasya dito. Kasya ba yan? Sige.
Usually,
Mabilisan
sa
na.
chairman, dumadating lang yung dalawa,
Okay.
yung kapitan o yung isa lang.
Okay. So wala tayong requirement. Basta pwedeng sulatan mo na rin, Ma'am Sec, yung mga wala pang annual budget kasi 14 po pa lang ito. Maybe we should remind them to submit it as early as possible by the first quarter sana. Okay, with that, the committee hearing is set on Jan 10, 8:30 in the morning.
The next item is the review of Barangay Ordinance number 2, 2019-02 of Barangay Inirangan, entitled An Ordinance Enacting the Code of Children of Barangay Inirangan, Alaminos City, Pangasinan, and review of Barangay Ordinance of Barangay Tanaytay regarding Barangay Ordinance number 2019-01, entitled An Ordinance Imposing Taxes and Prescribing a Minimum Fee to Business Establishment Enterprises in the Barangay Tanaytay, Alaminos City, Pangasinan.
Councilor Alfred Felix de Castro.
I move that the said part of the request is subject to the hearing on the said January 31 at 11:00.
Councilor Alfred Felix de Castro, Chairman of Laws and Rules, schedules a committee hearing regarding item number 6 and 7 on January 31, 11 o'clock in the morning. Barangay Council. Barangay. Next item, shall we... Mahaba ba yung Councilor Bahay? Mahaba ba yung re-report niya? Hindi naman. Sige, we proceed to our unassigned business. The one mentioned by our Punong Barangay ABC President Raul Bahay. Sir, you have the floor.
Mr. Chair,
Ano lang siguro, may resolution kang gustong ipasa or i-hearing ba muna natin?
actually resolution ng Mr. Chair na susulatan yung kanila dito sa regional para sa ganun kapag dumating yung bill warning na galing sa national, tingnan nila yung sitwasyon kung advisable ba na mag-declare sila ng suspension ng trip. Kung kagaya nung nangyari nung January to, nagpan sila ng bill warning, maaraw, wala naman kaangin-angin dito sa akin. Kaya doon kami nagkakagulo doon. Pati yung mga turista na dumarating, pinapagalitan na yung mga transit owner kasi yung ganda yung panahon, ba't ayaw.
Kasi puno daw yung parking space natin. Expecting na pumiyahe sila, mag-handle tapos may bill warning.
May bill warning, hindi naman sila bumabase sa actual na condition o actual na sitwasyon dito sa atin. Kaya gusto sana magkuhan ng resolution na mabigyan ng kopya na i-approve din ng resolution ng Sangguniang na yung station dito, sila yung magsasabi kung hindi sila bumabase sa bill warning na dinidikira sa
Law yun ba?
law yun. Law yun. Actually may draft ng ginawa ninyo. May draft na ginawa ninyo.
Okay lang, i-basahin ko muna lang. Sige, before we proceed to the said item, please furnish the councilors a copy of the said resolution and then we proceed first in our other items in the agenda. So, kasi medyo mahaba itong ano natin. So, we proceed to our committee reports. Madam Secretary, at number 1.
The first item under committee report is the joint committee report from the proposed ordinance strengthening the Barangay Council for the protection of children of all barangays in the city of Alaminos, Pangasinan by providing incentives child-friendly barangay award.
Yes. We're not able to conduct a committee hearing last December 11 because of some unavoidable circumstances. I move that we calendar the said ordinance for committee hearing on January 15, 9 a.m.
Okay. With that, the committee chairperson would like to move to schedule a committee hearing on January 15. Next item.
Joint committee report from the hearing held on December 11. Institutionalizing a comprehensive program for children with special needs, granting financial assistance and providing funds therefore.
Mr. Chair, given the schedule for committee hearing on January 15 at 9:30 a.m.
With that, committee hearing is set on January 15, 9:30 Next item.
Joint committee report from the hearing held on December 12 regarding the review of barangay ordinances of Barangay Santa Maria, Barangay Ordinance number 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yes, Mr. Chair, the committee hearing for before Barangay Ordinance of Santa Maria was simultaneously held on December 12, 2019 with councilors Cyril Radok and Oscar Bolit. The council members and the Barangay Secretary of Santa Maria were also present. After a thorough study on the above ordinances, the committee considered that ordinance numbers 2019-2, 2019-3, 2019-4 of Barangay Santa Maria are within the conferred regulatory powers of the barangay as provided under the local government code, save for ordinance number 2019-01, for which the committee remands the said ordinance for further study. In view of the above findings, the committee hereby moves for the adoption of this committee report and that barangay ordinance number 2019-2, 2019-3, and 2019-4 be debated in the business of the day for approval, while barangay ordinance number 2019-01 be remanded to the said barangay.
Okay. Ano yung mga penalties na dito? Pa-fine ba na?
Yes.
Cash lang. Okay, it's been moved, Committee Chairman on Laws and Rules moves for the adoption of the committee report of the 4 barangay ordinances of Barangay Santa Maria and barangay ordinance number 2, 3, and 4 be elevated in our business of the day, and barangay ordinance number 1 be remanded to the proponent for further discussion. So ordered.
Joint Committee Report for December 12 regarding the review of barangay ordinances of Barangay Panlungsod, specifically Statute 01, number 2019-1, and Barangay Ordinance 2019.
Yes, on December 12, 2019, simultaneous hearing was matter and were attended by Councilors Cirillo Rodok, Oscar Boling, and this committee chair. The proponent was likewise present. After a thorough deliberation, the committee concluded that insofar as Barangay Ordinance number 2019-01, 2019-02, the enactment of the same, when consistent with the barangay taxing powers provided under Section 152 and common share regulatory powers of every unit under the local government code. With respect to Barangay Ordinance number 2019-3, the committee remanded the same before the proponent in consultation with the DSWD and for further study. In view of the findings, the committee moves for the adoption of this committee report and that Barangay Ordinance numbers 2019-01 and 2019-02 be elevated to the business of the day for approval, while Barangay Ordinance number 2019-3 be remanded to the proponent for further study and consultation with the DSWD.
It has been moved by Councilor Perez that we include Barangay Ordinance number 1 and 2 of Barangay Alamis be included in our business of the day, and Barangay Ordinance number 3 be remanded to the proponent for further study. So ordered.
Next item.
The next item is the Joint Committee Report from the hearing held on December 11 regarding the proposed resolution favorably endorsing the application of Datulan Corporation for the Forest Land Agreement for tourism purposes.
Mr. Chair, the committee hearing was not able to push through because of some equally important matters and on account of some postponements made by the proponent. Therefore, it is ready for this August body that the committee hearing be reset to January 31 at 11:30 o'clock in the morning.
With that, another committee hearing is set on January 31 at 11:30. Next item.
Joint Committee Report from the hearing held on December 17 regarding the dialogue on the concerns of the current backfeeding or side feeding at Barangay Luca.
Mr. Chair, dialogue regarding concern on the current backfilling at Barangay Luca. A joint hearing pertaining to the subject matter was conducted last December 17, 2000. Undersigned, Mr. Member, have joined me along with the representative from the offices of Engineering, Zoning, Anton, DPWH, Barangay Council of Luca, and some concerned barangay residents. The committee sought enlightenment from DPWH through their representative as to progress of the program of work at Barangay Luca. The residents believe that the project that began last year was completed in entirety, lately and without their knowledge. Other project is now being undertaken, causing inconvenience for being impossible among the residents, as well as obstructing the operation of some boatmen. The DPWH executive confirmed that the ongoing backfilling activity is now on its pisto and may take quite a long time before completion. The committee appealed to the DPWH to clear the area for easy access for the boatmen and residents. Since there were other issues that need to be addressed accordingly, this committee will schedule dialogue with the district engineer, barangay council of Lucas, and some affected barangay residents this January 2020. Recommendation: in view of the above, the committee hereby moves for the adoption of its committee report and that this subject matter be achieved until such time that the predicted dialogue will be materialized.
Yung project ba, ano, DPWH o LGU?
DPW
National?
National.
Okay, Chairman on Transportation. Hindi pa nakita yun? Hindi pa nakita.
Nakita ko ang kanya, ang kahaba yung tulay, 70 meters yung kahaba ng tulay. Tulay na ngayon yung pisto, tulay na yung gagawin. Ngayon binapak. Kung hindi ibabakil muna, kaya nagkakaroon ng problema. Actually, meron ng initiative ng contractor sa kahabuan, DPWH yung usapan na habang ginagawa nila yon, gagawa yung contractor ng daanan, temporary na daanan.
Okay, the Chairman on Transportation moves for the adoption of this committee report. And the subject matter be archived until such time that the projected dialogue will be set on the specific date. Any objection? Hearing none, the committee report is hereby adopted and this item be archived.
Joint committee report from the hearing held December 17th regarding the dialogue with the concerns of Toda of San Vicente and Tanaytay.
Councilor Olbakay.
Mr. Chair, the dialogue regarding concern of Toda of San Vicente and Tanaytay. The committee hearing was conducted on December 17, 2019. Present were the undersigned SP member Anyog Trole, together with the city assessor and the concerned Toda members from Barangay San Vicente and Tanaytay. The dialogue stemmed from seemingly dispute between the two Todas, which are both swearing in the LTO premises. According to the representative from San Vicente Toda, they have personally inquired earlier from the city assessor office as to what exact location that LTO belong to the based on the existing tax declaration of the leader. The assessor's office record show that LTO is within Barangay San Vicente. However, Tanaytay Toda claim that they have been there transporting passenger tricycle since the time the LTO was established. The city assessor, however, stressed that her office need to conduct an ocular inspection for validation purposes and suggested to both Todas for the their differences and set up policies instead for the sharing of common terminal at the LTO, where both will be given a harmonious opportunity to earn a living. In view of the above, the committee will move for the report, and this committee recommends the conduct of other committee hearing on January 18 for further enlightenment. January 8.
8? Hindi pa ngayon.
January 8. Bukas.
Oras. Pwede? Hapon. Last week. Okay. Councilor Bakay moves for the adoption of this committee report. And the said item be scheduled for another committee hearing on January 8 for further enlightenment. As mentioned, the notice was sent last week, so it complies with the 24-hour rule. Any objections? Hearing none, the committee report is hereby adopted. The said committee hearing is set on January 8. Saan ba? Ito. 10 o'clock in the morning here in our Sangguniang session hall.
Joint Committee report for the hearing held December 18 regarding the review of 12 barangay ordinances of Barangay Maawi.
Councilor Alfred Felix de Castro is recognized.
The committee hearing for the fourth on December 3rd, 2019, and present were Oscar Bowling and members of the Barangay Council and the Barangay Secretary. After a thorough deliberation of the aforesaid ordinances, the committee concluded that Barangay Ordinance numbers 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 of Barangay Maui are within its conferred powers and consistent with existing laws, except for ordinance numbers 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, and 12, which were deferred for the meantime by the committee for further study to the proponent. Next page, please. In view of the above findings, the committee moves for the adoption of committee report and ordinance numbers 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 be debated in the business of the day for deliberation and approval, while Barangay Ordinance numbers 11 and 12 be remanded to the proponent for further study.
Councilor Alfred Felix de Castro moves for the adoption of the committee report and Barangay Ordinance number 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 be included in our business of the day. And the Barangay Ordinance numbers 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12 are hereby remanded to the proponent for further study. Any objection? Hearing none, the said committee report is hereby adopted and the said ordinance be included in the business of the day, and the rest, the other ordinances be remanded to the proponent for further study. Next item.
The next item is the Joint Committee report from the hearing held on December 18 regarding a review of Barangay Ordinance number 2019-01 entitled Revised Revenue Code of Barangay San Roque and Barangay Ordinance 2019-02 entitled Code of Children of Barangay San Roque, Alamino City, Pangasinan.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Pinastaki mo na, sir. The committee of conducted committee hearing for the two ordinances of Barangay San Roque was conducted on December 2019. And present were my colleagues and distinguished councilors and the all-time favorite Oscar Bowling, and the proponent was likewise present. The committee, after its thorough review on the above subject matter, found out that the Barangay Ordinance numbers 1 and 2 of Barangay San Roque are within the taxing and regulatory powers granted by the local government code within the barangay unit under Section 15, Section 16 of the local government code. Review of the for the adoption of the committee report, and that Barangay Ordinance numbers 1 and 2 be debated in the business of the day for deliberation.
That's been moved by Councilor Alfred De Castro, moves for the adoption of the committee report. We'd like to include Barangay Ordinance number 1 and 2 in our business of the day for deliberation. Barangay sa mga Any objection? Hearing none, the said committee report is hereby adopted, and San Roque's Barangay Ordinance number 1 and 2 be included in our business of the day for deliberation. Next item.
Committee report from the hearing held December 18 regarding the review of 6 of Barangay Balayan.
Mr. Chair, the committee was not able to conduct the committee hearing due to an equally important matter attended to by the Barangay Council of Malaya. Henceforth, the request for another committee hearing is made and is hereby scheduled preferably on January
February na.
January
9. February 9.
24 at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Councilor Anton Perez Castro for the adoption of the committee report. Councilor Anton Perez Castro to be scheduled as committee hearing on January 24, 10 o'clock in the morning. Next item.
Joint committee report from the hearing held December 18 regarding the dialogue with the Sangguniang Barangay of Barangay Mon.
Councilor Anton Perez Castro.
Due to some equally important matter and the spirit of Christmas to be attended by the Barangay Council of Mona, the request for postponement was likewise made. They requested that it be made on February 14, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Councilor Anton Perez Castro. Item on February 14, 10?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock
In the evening.
in the evening. In the morning. Any objection? Seeing none, the committee hearing is set at Feb 14, 10 o'clock in the morning. Next item.
I proceed to the business of the day. The first item on the unfinished business is the proposed ordinance amending ordinance number 12 on fixing the rates on the use of facilities of the 100 Islands National Park at Lukap Wharf, Aranimos City, Pangasinan.
Yes, Chairman, I understand that this measure is not under public hearing it. I can put it on February 25.
Elsa. Holiday yan. Elsa.
26. 27.
19.
Wala. 24.
Ano oras po?
9 po.
May PCL nun.
9 a.m.
Done.
Saan po tayo? Sa Plaza o sa Lukap?
Doon po sa Plaza.
So, the chairman of finance,
Sa lukap na kaya kasi nung mga apektado. Bibigay.
ano ba yung mga fees ko? Facilities?
Mga fish to eh.
Ano yun? Lahat mga, ano ba? Mga,
Yung sa para
souvenir siya po. Para mas
souvenir stalls, massage tent, zipline, at island, at saka daki, at tourist visitation.
Yung lang na island din.
ito naman, saan sa Lukap? Sa, hindi, sa Bart na mismo. O wala? Ano ba? Tapos ano? Lunch tayo sa ano? So, kailan? 10:24, 9 a.m. Sa lookup part. I-set lang natin kung saan. So, Councilor Serino Ladok, the chairman on Ways and Means, would like to set a public hearing regarding the said ordinance, amendment of said ordinance on February 24, 9 o'clock in the morning in the lookup part. Kung saan, Madam Secretary. Please inform and invite the people concerned, and since it is a citywide issue, please also invite or write a letter sa lahat po ng CSO natin para ma-involve po sila sa policy making natin. May I also suggest isabay na natin dyan yung hinihinging yung bayad sa banyo, bayad sa shower, mga ganun. Zipline, shower. Kasi may mga minsan sinisigil na fees na wala namang ordinance. It's always best na ilagay natin yung ordinance para at least sabihin na walang binagaya. Kasi saan napupunta yun? Diba? So, okay. The Feb 24, 9 o'clock. Any objection? Hearing none. The public hearing is set on Feb 24, 9 o'clock in the morning. Next item.
Review Barangay Ordinance Number 2019-01 of Barangay Cabatuan entitled Ordinance Ensuring the Welfare and Protection of Minors in Barangay Cabatuan, Alamino City, Pangasinan.
Sino ito? Councilor Season? Sa ito? Di ba? Ay, Barangay Ordinance Cabatuan. Councilor Alfred Felix de Castro. Councilor Season, Chairman ng Tourism, can you also join Councilor Ladok pala doon sa ating rates? Wala pa to? Tatlo to. Cabatuan, Tangkarang, San Jose. Hindi na ba yan? Tatlo? The items already
January 24 at 10:30 o'clock. Nakabalo mo naman.
10:30. Good evening. Again, good evening. With Perez. Councilor Alfred de Castro would schedule a committee hearing with the said 3 barangay ordinances, item number 2, 3, 4 under unfinished business on January 24 in the morning. Next item.
Time proceed to the new business. Under the first item under this is the second reading of the Code on Sanitation.
Councilor Secretary.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, may I request for a deferment in as much as there are several provisions that we need to propose amendments to in line with our committee hearing.
Would you like to defer it for a week or two, or how many weeks do we need?
3 weeks, yes. Medyo madami po. 3 weeks kasi may isa pa pong hearing dun sa isa.
Okay. The chairman on environment would like to defer the said reading and schedule for another second reading on the code on sanitation 3 weeks. In our next regular session, 3 weeks after today.
Authorizing City Mayor Art Brian C. Celeste to enter into by and between the local government unit at Alamino City and the IDX Enterprise for the installation of new 3 hematology analyzer.
Bakit, Chairman on Health?
I move for the adoption of the said resolution.
This was moved by Councilor Applebacher, seconded by Councilor Rabago, Councilor De Leon, Councilor Season for the adoption of the said resolution. Any objection? The said resolution is hereby adopted. Next item.
Resolution declaring Barangay Ordinance Number 234 of Barangay Santa Maria enacted within the conferred powers of the Sangguniang Barangay.
Mr. Chair, I move that the said matters be approved by the body.
Ano item? Sorry. Item. Anong item? Ma'am, sir, anong item?
Santa Maria.
Yan, ilan? 234. Ordinance. Wala na ako sa apat.
Antonio, sir, San Antonio.
That's 3 and that's 4.
34 Santa Maria.
One list.
Declaring the
Valid operational. In objection, hearing none, the said resolution is hereby adopted. Next item.
Resolution declaring the two barangay tax ordinance number 2019-01 and barangay ordinance number 2019 Paramis enacted within the conferred powers of the Sangguniang Barangay.
Mr. Chair, I move that the Barangay Ordinance Number 2019-01 and 2019-02 Barangay Panlungsod be approved.
It's been moved by Councilor Alfred Perez de Castro, seconded by Councilor Bowling, Councilor Ladok, Councilor Ulbacay, Councilor Pablo for the adoption of the said resolution. Any objection? Hearing none, the said resolution is hereby adopted. Next item.
Resolution declaring ordinances number 2019-01, 2019-02, 2019-04, 2019-06, 2019 Maawe, enacted within the conferred powers of the Sangguniang Barangay.
Basta alin yan.
Ay 2019, 2019-10 pa pala, sir.
Mr. Chair, I respectfully move that the Barangay Ordinances numbers 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 series of 2019 be approved by the
It has been moved by
Conferred powers of the Sangguniang Barangay.
Mr. Chair, I move that Barangay Ordinance numbers 01 and 02 series of 2019 of Barangay San Roque, Alameda City, Pangasinan be approved by the body.
It has been moved by Councilor Alfred Perez de Castro, seconded by Councilor Ladok, Councilor Secretera, Councilor De Leon, Councilor Ulbacay, and Councilor Lanoy for the adoption of the said resolution. Any objection? Hearing none, the said resolution is hereby adopted. Next item.
Announcement and reminders po.
Nana?
There are no more other reminders, Mr. Chair.
At our advance happy birthday greetings to Councilor Cirilo. Celebrating
Try mo na muna yung kanta. Sige.
Our advance happy birthday greetings to Councilor Cirilo Tirado, who will celebrate his birthday on January 9, 2020. And of course, Councilor who will also celebrate his birthday on January 11, 2020. Happy birthday po.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Sa'yo ang ibig. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Speech, ma'am. Few words, Councilor Joselito Fontelera, we have a lot of time. Before mag-message si Councilor Ladok at si Councilor Jojo,
Dakil abak mo, kulang ka na naman eh.
Tackle yung unassigned business na na-miss natin. Councilor Raul Bakay. A resolution urging Admiral Joel S. Garcia, Commandant of Philippine Coast Guard and its substation command in Alamino City, to suspension of North Islands National from the actual weather condition in HRMP and not from gale warnings based from La Union Open Sea. Councilor Bakay.
Mr. Chair, I move the approval of the said resolution.
On the title
Before we
recommending to sa halip na urging.
Para hindi
By resolution recommending to Admiral instead of urging.
to that, okay, please change the to recommending. Councilor.
Yes,
Councilor.
I would also like, I would also suggest an addition be made to the resolution of who will, or what office will, in lieu of the San Fernando Pag-asa, declare that a travel or ferry to London Island, in spite of the declarations. Because I made a draft of the resolution. Parang wala eh. Siguro siya reason siguro.
Hindi, yung lumang station nila rito.
Yung Coast Guard.
Hindi.
The first
Pwede ba niyang i-delegate sa commander? Yung function niya ngayon.
wala, alis lahat.
Galit na galit mga turista.
Tinawagan na ako ngayon. Problema na talaga.
Hindi kasi parang naalis yung power yung tourism na ngayon na nadala ko sa Coast Guard kasi dapat hindi gano'n.
Pero nakausap din na to. Nakausap
Kasi
din.
namin, nagsagutan kami sa
Coast Guard.
Coast Guard.
Oo.
Sabi ko sa kanya, warning galing sa national o sa Macau. Ikaw magre-report sana doon sa dito sa
Okay naman.
Na okay naman. Kaya hindi ka mag-declare.
Okay, any questions or maybe questions regarding the said resolution? So, recommending lang to, pero after siguro 2 weeks, check natin kung anong sagot niya. Kasi kung wala siyang, we have to invite siguro for dialogue. Kasi ang hirap nga naman nun kung isa-sacrifice tayo. Ipit din tayo eh. Ipit kasi kung ipit tayo sa turista.
Kung yung mga turista yung mga galing sa malayo, hindi mga nakapunta nakikita nila yung okay naman. Galit na galit yung mga turista.
Hindi, tsaka dapat, I think may black and white letter yung officer, hindi pwedeng tinawag lang o niradyo lang.
Walang silang memo na
Para at least, yun yung mapakita natin.
basta yung walang nila, basta kukuha lang nila pag-asa, kukuha na lang sila doon.
So, dapat meron tayong... Okay, any other questions? So it has been moved by Councilor Purong Barangay Raul Bakay. Any second to this? Seconded by Councilor De Leon, Councilor Bernabe, Councilor Lalo, Councilor Segundera. Councilor Season and Councilor Abubakar for the adoption of the same. Any objection? Amendment, discussion, hearing none, the said resolution is hereby adopted. Next item. Announcements, Councilor Caroline Season, PCL.
January 16 to 18 po yung PCL po. In-encourage po namin na may bago sa pamumapol. Bater.
Okay. Any other plan?
In addition lang po yung sa sinabi ni Ma'am Carol, sir, sumawag po sa akin ng PCL Pangasinan Office at sinasabi po na pwede pa po mag-register ang gustong pumunta until January 9 po. Sa pumunta po, yung mga pupunta po ng Bohol, hanggang January 9 daw po ang pwede pa po magpa-register.
Any other announcements? My colleagues. So, short message, Councilor Rado, and dance number from Councilor Rado.
Ako salamat na lang doon sa
Happy birthday! Councilor Rado, ikaw naman! Ayun.
January 11 po. Tignan ko kung yung bad.
Okay, with that, Councilor Robelenoy, what is your motion? Councilor Robelenoy, dyan na. It has been moved by Councilor Robelenoy, seconded by Councilor Anton that for the adjournment of today's regular session. And I'll call this Sangguniang Panlungsod regular session for the first week of January adjourned. Happy New Year po! Happy New Year!